Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you all for clicking to view this video. Welcome back if you are a returning viewer, and welcome if you are tuning in for the first time. My name is Oyinda. I'm a book lover, book reviewer, and book blogger, and I'm so excited to have you all here today. In this video, I will be talking about some black fantasy books and discussing the choice of the authors to use these fantasy books as a mirror to society to talk about pressing issues that are affecting us, especially women in present day society. So what this means is that we know fantasy books, for a lot of readers, fantasy books serve as a form of escapism. It's like reality is too much for me, so I'm picking up my favorite fantasy book to read. And then within the pages of so many fantasy books, we do get the escapism we want. We're transported into a world with different species, different creatures, and most fantasy books are like romance plus power grabs plus politics, battles, action here and there. But then we have some fantasy books that serve as I mentioned earlier, a mirror to society. What this means is that these books choose to use themes that are issues that face us every day in society. For instance, we have the Gilded one by Namina, Forna, where the author chooses to use this fantasy world of Irfut to examine misogyny, patriarchy, and the downtrodden way in which women and girls are treated in the society. And we have Legendborn by Tracy, Deonn, which examines racism, slavery, microaggressions, and other forms of social injustice. We have Cinderella is Dead by Kalynn, Bayron, which explores misogyny and patriarchy in the fantasy world of Elle. And we have Akwaeke Emezi's Pet, which explores pedophilia and child abuse in a world, Lucille, that is meant to be perfect and free of criminals and wrongdoing. And we have A Song Below Water by Bethany, Morrow, which is more of an urban fantasy book because it is set in our real world, but there are sirens, mermaids, no mermaids in A Song Below Water actually, sirens, local, and other mythical creatures like that. And we have protests, police brutality, and racial injustice and racial imbalance between the various races in this book. And we also have Wings of Ebony by Elle, which also deals with oh my god, I'm struggling to remember this word, but it also deals with racial imbalance and gentrification and colonialism in a very, very unique way, because it is also set in like modern day US, but it also has like some fantasy world hidden somewhere. And I just love that these okay, so let's discuss the main crux of this video. Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing that fantasy authors use this genre and this means of writing to discuss real world issues? And my verdict will always be yay. I'm always a fan of books that give me all the fiction but also give me all the realism. Like for instance, I know it's never going to be possible for magic, sirens, local, like, to exist the way they exist in A Song Below Water. But I love that this book doesn't only just give us escapism, but it also gives us that dose of realism. It tackles issues like police brutality in a very, very important way, because we get to see the local. Those are the top guys, people everyone loves. And then there are the sirens that are like, you have to hide the fact that you're a siren because they are misunderstood and haunted, and they they are more likely to face police brutality than other people. So, and they are mostly black women. So I love what the author did in this book with A Song Below Water. So I definitely recommend all these books that I am listing in this video. And of course, as a core feminist, these books are so important to me, and I love that I can refer people to feminist literature in fantasy with these books. The Gilded ones by Namina, Forna, and Cinderella is Dead by Kalynn, Bayron. I have read this book 3 times already, and I plan to read this one again very soon. Both 5-star books. They are so amazing, and I believe everyone should read them. I love how they tackled, in very different ways, but still the same subject matter, misogyny, patriarchy. In Lucille, in Lil, the king is a very, very terrible man, King Manford, and basically the reason the title is Cinderella is Dead is because they are supposed to live up to Cinderella's name, and it's just horrible for the women and the girls. The misogyny is over the roof. And this one, there is an unhealthy obsession with purity. Basically, once a girl turns a certain age or at a certain point in her life, there is this purity ritual, and once they cut you and they see you with gold blood, you are deemed impure, and then you're cast away. You're a pariah in society, and even your family discards you. So it's a terrible way. Girls are the only ones that have to do this spiritual ritual. So what gives? So I loved how the issues in this book were deftly handled by Namina Forna. So go read this one, go get it. It's amazing, you won't regret it. Legendborn. Bree is my baby, okay? So Legendborn is an amazing book because I love how the author used the setup. It is also set in modern day UNC, that's University of North Carolina, and I love how the author used Bree. It's a retelling of Arthur and the Round Table. So we have the Knights of Camelot and Merlin and Morgan, and so many Arthurian elements in this book, and racism, microaggressions. We have even the police abusing their power and people trying to touch Bree's hair. It's like, no, don't touch my hair. I just really, really love the realism that we get in these books. And Wings of Ebony by Elle. That one is very, very heavy because it is so, the realism in that one just lashes out at you because it examines the gentrification of a neighborhood, white people just coming in and taking over and trying to recruit young black boys into a world, black kids into a world of crime. Finally, Pets by Akwaeke Emezi. This is one of my favorite books from them. This is a middle grade book. And the blurb goes, there are no monsters anymore, also the children in the city of Lucille are taught. So this one really focuses on child abuse and pedophilia, and it just basically questions if there can ever be anything like a perfect society, because Lucille, the fictional world where this is set, is supposed to be a utopia city where nothing goes wrong, nobody commits any crime, but then there's this mythical creature that comes and insists that there is a criminal, and Pet, the young Jam, Pet is the name of the creature and Jam is the name of the girl you can see here, and it keeps insisting that there is a creature that Jam has to help it kill, and so they go on a mission. So yeah, thank you so much for watching thus far. So these are the books along with Wings of Ebony by Elle. I will be listing them down in the description box as well as a Goodreads link, so you can go read up on them and the reviews and also order your own copy. And if you have any of these books on your shelf waiting for you, this is your sign to pick it up right now and enjoy. Thank you all so much for watching this video. This is a topic I'm very passionate about because I love black writers, I love black fantasy, I love fantasy in general, and I love books that really speak about the world we are in today, especially stuff that has feminist undertones. So follow me on Instagram at Oyinda Loves Books. I love to talk about books. And please subscribe if you haven't already, and click the bell icon to get notified of future videos and updates. And thank you. Bye. See you next week.